Level 2, law of attraction. You see, level 1, we were talking all about what really appeals to people is self-help, self-improvement. But in level 2, we're talking about law of attraction, appealing to people. In this conscious level, in this human perception, there's different human perceptions out there in this level 2. After people have gone through the self-help, like the Tony Robbins or the Jim Rohn or any of those number of self-help books that are out there, they've gone down that way and tried to improve their lives because they feel like they're separate from the all, that they're not the allness, that they're not the infinite being, that they have this sense inside them that they're separate from everyone else. And so there's this subject-object mode, whereas they feel like they're right here and the world's out there, so they feel separate. So there's lack. They come from a place of lack. They come from a place of fear. So what appeals to them is, I want to make my life better. So they go to self-help books. They go to self-improvement. So they get on that kick. And what happens is they don't feel fulfilled. They try it and they're still not satisfied. They're still not fulfilled. So then this message of law of attraction comes along, here, level 2. People, and again, these levels aren't better or worse, it's just where you're at. It's where you're at with consciousness. So here in level 2, you're thinking, okay, well, this law of attraction, I can create my own reality. I can create my own reality. I'm the creator of my experience. Well, that's empowering, and so that really appeals to you. So even for myself, I got into that as well. I got into like law of attraction. Rhonda Byrne talked about The Secret. Love that. And then her new book, The Greatest Secret, which is even better because it talks about your infinite nature, discovering your infinite nature, your infinite being of who and what you truly are. Not so much who, because that kind of takes you into individuality, keeps you trapped there. But really what you are. And what you are is impersonal beingness. The impersonal being that we all are. We all are that one impersonal being. That's the truth of what we are. But this law of attraction really appeals because it's like empowering. It's like, wait, I can like manage my thoughts. Like my thoughts create my reality. So like if I just think about things that I want, that's what's going to manifest. So it's all about manifesting what I want rather than just being the victim and letting the manifestations come to me. So that's a big difference, right? So that's really appealing to people. So then they just try to like start thinking about, what they're manifesting and whatnot. And the truth is that what's manifesting is just happening by the infinite being anyway. It's just what's happening without the labels, and the full range of emotions, the full range of what's happening is all accepted because the truth of what we are is this wide open awake space with a permanent wide open space that just sits here behind the mind, behind the bodies, and everything is coming and going. So there's just the permanent and the unpermanent, the changeless and the changing. The changing is just a matter of perception, seeing the duality, the changing, which is the world, the person called Rob, the backstory that's just living out the backstory. And it's okay. You kind of disconnect from that. You just kind of just like a noticing of it. And so it's really no big deal because it never really touches the infinite being, the infinite consciousness that you truly are, the impersonal beingness that you are. It's really the silence. It's the silence between the music, the silence between the words, and it's right here, right now. Your infinite being is always shining right here in the background, silently, infinitely. It's all of the space and all the things in the space as well. So you're everything and no thing. So that's the truth of the matter, is you're the impersonal beingness that can't be touched by anything. The manifestation. Manifestation is kind of like a dream world that never happened. Yes, the experience is real. That's why we say you're the infinite being having a human experience. So of course that's what's going on. And that's really what the law of attraction is saying. Like if you have like thoughts, will attract like thoughts. Like thoughts will attract like manifestations in your life. You can control your reality. It's true. We live in a vibrational world to some extent that does work. Because if you're thinking about appreciation and love and joy and peace and fun, follow the fun, and fun things are going to manifest as long as you don't have contrary thoughts, right? But the truth is, if you discover your true nature, which you've always been the whole time, as the infinite being, really you're just having a human experience. So as the infinite being, it's the imperturbable peace. Nothing that happens in the manifestation can really hurt you. Everything's just happening automatically for no one. So there's no person here. There's no separation. Everything is whole and complete. Everything is one. So there's oneness here. There's unity consciousness. You ever heard that term? unity consciousness, that's really what's going on. Everything is united, everything is interlocked, everything is interrelated. You see yourself in everyone, so there's no separation. There's no separation between you and other people. You are other people, you are the tree, whatever the labels are. So you always remain as the infinite being, just having this human experience. So that really appeals to people. But the thing is, they don't get any satisfaction in that as well, because you really haven't discovered your true nature yet, because you're still doing it from an individual. It's like me, Rob, and my story, which is really just a bunch of thoughts, a string of thoughts that are going on about Rob, where he grew up, what's his likes, what's his dislikes. So he's separate from the infinite being, which is the wholeness, the infinite being, which we all are, that one infinite being. So you're coming from a separate place, which has lack and fear. And so you try to make this separate person of Rob that really isn't real, because is Rob real? Can you feel Rob? Or fill in the blank, fill in your name instead of my name. Can you feel Deborah, Maria, Joanne, Jennifer, Harry, Larry? Can you really feel yourself? Is it really here, or is it just all in your head? It's all in your head, right? But if you look around, it's just this. It's just what's happening. And it's really for no one. So everything can happen in this wide open space, because you're really the impersonal, wide open, awake space of infinite being, where everything comes and goes. Suffering just comes in when you resist the changing, things that are changing, and you're identifying with being a separate person. That's where the suffering comes in. But if you realize your true nature, it's just a matter of just waking up saying, wait a second, I am the infinite being. I've always been the infinite being. It was a case of mistaken identity. This that is awake, this that sees, hears, tastes, touches, is the one infinite being, and it's been that way the whole time. I just mislabeled it a Rob. You know, the world and the way I was brought up just kind of just gave me a name and said I was separate and gave me this whole backstory. But if you drop the backstory, it's just this wide open awake space, and everything can come and go. It's non-judgmental, it's neutral. It doesn't judge anything. Anything can come. And if you think about it, the true reality is you're just coming from effortless being. Everything is arising effortlessly. If there's effort, you're doing it all wrong. You're in the world of duality. And the thoughts, you're separate from your thoughts. The thoughts can come and go, and you're empowered to give your attention to any thoughts you want and believe any thoughts you want. And if you do, you just go on that ride, whatever that ride is. If you want to go on negative rides, be my guest. You're free enough that you can do that, because you're the infinite being. You can go on any ride you want. Why not just choose the ride you like fun, happiness, joy, excitement? Follow your intuition. And when you follow your intuition, you'll see that it's all the positive emotions that are leading you. And you can choose the ones you want. You can choose the happy ones, the fun ones, the ones that you appreciate, the ones that are exciting and exhilarating. And the ones that are negative emotions, just let them go. You don't have to sign into them. You can welcome them, though. Welcome them all. Hey, whatever wants to come into this space is fine. It's all good. I don't have to give my attention to it, though. I don't have to go on that ride. It's like, yeah, I see that. I see depression. I see negativity. I see anger. Yeah, just let it go. It can be here. It's fine. Give it a hug. I love everything that comes in, and it comes and goes. But what I like to give my most attention to is things that are loving, things that are appreciative, things that are fun, things that are joyful. Life is meant to be enjoyed. Enjoy your life. This law of attraction thing is, what you want to do is move on to that, because it's really from the individual standpoint. You're trying to better yourself as an individual. But the truth is, why not just identify with the infinite being? Because then it's effortless. There's a lot of effort required in law of attraction. Like, I gotta visualize, I gotta control my thoughts. Why bother? You don't have to. There's a better way, which is identifying with the infinite being, and everything manifests effortlessly. Does that appeal to you? Does that resonate with you? Effortless? Because that's your true nature, effortless being. Everything manifesting for you effortlessly, with no effort required. So why not move on to unity consciousness, which is like kind of like a level 3 into level 4 is unity consciousness. Level 3, non-duality. I'll talk about that next. There's not 2, there's just oneness here. But talking about how you want to quickly get into level 4 instead of non-duality, so that you're not falling into being disempowered and having things, not that feeling. You should feel empowered. And when you're the effortless being, you are empowered. You're full of love and joy and peace. So that's your true nature. So, law of attraction, Rhonda Burns, Abraham Hicks are good with the law of attraction stuff. They can help you a little bit with the individuality, feeling better about the manifestation. But the truth is, don't resist whatever's happening. Just everything is what it is. It's just the isness. You can't change what is. The mind wants to come in and tell you it's different, but you're not your mind, you're not your thoughts. You get to choose your mind and your thoughts that you want to believe. But you always remain as the pristine, infinite being, the effortless being, the impersonal being. There's nothing personal here. You're just a wide open, awake space. Life is meant to be enjoyed. Life is meant to be fun. I'll see you in my next video. If this resonates with you and you want to talk, I do phone calls with people. You can book a session with me, or actually I'm in person. I also do go on cruise ships. I visit different countries. I'm going to be in Berlin, Germany, Estonia, Norway, Sweden. I just added Denmark as well. Whatever countries you're in, wherever the infinite being wants me to go, I just make myself available effortlessly. If it lines up effortlessly, I'll be there. But there's always the phone call if you want to do a call with me. That's fine. You want to get some clarity, something like clarity. And the benefits of effortless being is that feeling of infinite freedom, infinite bliss, freedom from being a limited self, because that's not your true nature. Your true nature is the infinite being, the effortless being. Life's meant to be enjoyed. Life's meant to be fun. See you in my next video.